Hi everyone, welcome to the session on Agile methodology. So, in this session, we will see the topic as Agile methodologies, business benefit, and economic imperatives. Overview of Agile. Agile represents collection of flexible, iterative, and adaptive approaches to software development. It emphasizes quick delivery of value, responsiveness to change, and continuous improvement. Agile is not a single method, but a mindset or philosophy used in the software development. It focuses on breaking a large project into smaller parts called the iteration or sprints. Instead of waiting months to deliver result, agile teams deliver usable components quickly. The main goal is to deliver the value to customers fast, adapt to changes, and improve continuously after receiving feedback. And focus of this session, we will examine how Agile provides the clear business value, reduces cost, speeds of delivery, and ensure the alignment with evolving business goals. In this session, we are not just talking about Agile as a development method. We will explore how Agile supports real business needs. Agile helps companies reduce development cost, deliver products faster, and stay aligned with their business goals. Even when those goals change, in short, Agile helps organizations stay competitive. More than just coding. This is not just about the coding faster, it's about improving how entire organizations deliver result in an unpredictable competitive market. Agile is often misunderstood as just a way to speed up programming, but in reality, it brings change to the entire organization. Agile promotes collaborations, communication, customer satisfaction, and adaptability. It helps the teams to respond to customer needs quickly, even if the business environment is uncertain. That's why Agile is used not only in IT but also in marketing, manufacturing, finance, and many more industries today. And next one is the session overview. The economic need for Agile. Why today business climate demands faster, more flexible delivery models. Today business world is highly competitive and fast moving. Customer needs a change quickly and companies must respond faster than ever. Traditional long project cycles don't work anymore. Agile helps organizations deliver products quickly, reduce the time to market, and adapt to changing business needs, making it economically essential for survival. Here, the problems with the traditional software practices, how outdated methods lead to waste, delays, and missed opportunities. Traditional methods like waterfall model depend on heavily on long upfront planning and fixed requirements. But in reality, requirements keep changing. This leads to delay, budget overruns, rework, and sometimes total project failure. Agile solves these problems by enabling continuous improvement and early feedback, reducing the risk and waste. Agile as a transformative, sustainable approach, moving from static planning to adaptive, value driven system. Agile is not just a process change, it is a transformation in mindset. Instead of rigid plans, Agile encourages teams to adapt and improve as the project progresses. The goal is not just complete the task but to deliver the real business value continuously in a sustainable way. The core Agile principles from a business perspective. Focusing on outcomes, not just activities. Agile focus on delivering the result that matter to customers and the business. It is outcome driven rather than activity driven. That means instead of tracking how many tasks are completed, Agile measures success by how much value is delivered and how satisfied the customer is. Throughput, uncertainty, and evolving roles. How Agile Manager shift from controlling tasks to optimizing systems. In Agile, managers are not task controllers but facilitators. Their role is to remove obstacles, improve team productivity, that is throughput, and help teams manage the uncertainty. Leadership becomes more collaborative and the roles evolve to support continuous improvement and faster delivery. And then next one is the economic imperative for software. Poor management drives up cost. Many organizations lose millions annually due to ineffective planning and decision making. When projects are not managed properly, whether due to unclear requirements, lack of communication, or poor planning, organizations end up spending more money than unnecessary. Delays, rework, and misaligned priorities increase cost. This means bad project management does not just cause the inconvenience, it creates a serious financial loss. Traditional approaches lead to poor quality, high defect rates, slow delivery, that is, missed market windows, low transparency. Stakeholders can't track the progress. So, traditional software development methods like waterfall follow a rigid process with a long delivery cycle. As a result, quality suffers because testing happens late after most of the work is done. Delivery is very slow, so companies miss business opportunities and lose customers to competitors who move faster. Transparency is low, meaning team members and stakeholders don't know the real project status until it's too late to fix the issue. Global competitions. Offshore vendors deliver at lower cost. Survival depends on delivering more value more often. Organization no longer competing only within their own country. Global companies offer software development at lower prices. To survive in this competition, business must deliver high quality products faster and more frequently. Agile helps achieve exactly that, focusing on continuous delivery and customer value. Business necessity. High performing software engineering is no longer optional. It directly impacts the competitiveness and profitability. In today's market, software is at the core almost every business. Banking, healthcare, retail, travel, everything. Companies that can build and release the software quickly gain the competitive edge. Those that cannot will fall behind. So, improving the software development process using the Agile is not a choice anymore. It is a business necessity. And next one is the traditional management problems. Frequent project failures. Projects are late, over budget, or fail to meet the expectation. In traditional project management, many software projects fail because they took too long, exceed the planned budget, or do not deliver what the customer actually needs. This happens because planning is done once at the beginning and rarely updated even if requirements change. As a result, teams continue blindly even when the project is going in the wrong direction. And next one is weak process control. Lack of data driven decision making leads to reactive firefighting. Traditional methods do not encourage continuous monitoring and feedback. Managers often make decisions based upon assumption instead of real project data. This leads to last minute crisis situation, what we call the firefighting, where problems are only fixed when they become serious instead of preventing them early. And next one is the cost based thinking. Manager focus on cutting the expenses locally rather than optimizing the value creation system while in traditional management, leaders often focus only on reducing cost. For example, they may hire the cheaper developers or reduce the testing time, but this short term cost cutting creates a long term problems like low quality, customer dissatisfaction. Agile shift focus from reduction to value creation, which benefits the whole systems. And next one is the paperwork overload. Excessive documentation and long approval chains slows the delivery and create waste. Traditional process involve heavy documentation and too many approval stages. Every change requires the formal documents, signatures, and meeting. This consumes valuable time, slow down the project progress, and leads to unnecessary delays. Agile reduces this waste by focusing on working software over detailed paperwork. In next slide, Agile as a paradigm shift. Inspired by lean production and theory of constraint, concept proven in manufacturing now adapted to knowledge work. Agile did not appear suddenly, it has roots in proven industrial methods. Lean production came from Tier 2 manufacturing system which focused on reducing the waste and improving the efficiency. The theory of constraint is about identifying and removing the bottlenecks in a process. Agile takes these powerful concepts and applies them to software and knowledge based work, improving the efficiency and flow. Not a passing trend. Agile is an evaluation in working practices that has matured over decades. Some people think Agile is just a modern trend or a buzzword, but in reality, Agile has evolved over many years based on the real industry experience. It has matured into reliable, widely adapted framework used by the organization across the world, including the Microsoft, IBM, Infosys, and Google. From rigidity to adaptability, traditional plan once, stick to it, replaced by the dynamic iterative cycles. In traditional project management, once the planning is done, changes are discouraged. But in the real world, customer needs changes. Agile replaces rigid planning with the flexibility. Work is done in small iterative cycles called sprints. Teams review progress frequently and adapt quickly to change. This makes Agile more realistic and practical in today's fast changing environment. Proven in the real world, many global companies report measurable improvements in cost, quality, and delivery speed. Agile is not just theoretical, it is proven in practice. Organizations using Agile have seen faster product delivery, reduced development cost, and improved customer satisfaction. For example, companies like Cisco and Spotify use Agile to accelerate innovation and deliver the continuous value to customers. And next one is core Agile values from the Agile Manifesto. Individuals and interactions over processes and tools. Agile values people more than the rigid process or complicated tools. Even the best tools fail if the team does not communicate well. Strong teamwork, collaboration, and open communication lead to better outcomes than the blindly following the procedure. Working software over the comprehensive documentation. Documentation is important, but it should not delay delivery. Agile focus on providing working software early, even if it's not fully complete. The goal is to deliver something usable to the customer as soon as possible and then improve it step by step. Customer collaboration over the contract negotiation. In traditional models, once the contract is signed, customer interaction becomes the minimal. But Agile encourages continuous involvement of the customer throughout the project. So regular feedback helps ensures the product meets real user needs and reduces the misunderstanding. Responding to change over following the plan. Planning is important, but in fast changing world, sticking the rigidity to a plan can cause failure. Agile welcomes the changes even late in development if they add value. Being the flexible and adapting quickly gives companies a competitive edge. And next one is the principal one, value and delivery. Primary goal, satisfy the customer through the early and continuous delivery of the valuable software. The most important goal in Agile is customer satisfaction. Instead of delivering everything at the end, Agile teams delivers the usable software in small increments. This allows the customer to give early feedback and ensure the product meets their expectation. Deliver client valued functionality systematically. Focus efforts on features that directly contribute to business goals. Agile teams prioritize features that delivers the real value to the customer. Instead of building unnecessary features, Agile focus on what is truly needed. Every sprint must produce something meaningful that contributes to customer or business goal. And next one is profitability link. The faster and more often you deliver the true value, the stronger the return on investment. When valuable features are delivered faster, the company benefits financially. Agile reduces time to market, allowing the organization to start earning revenues earlier. This increases return on investment and improves the competitive advantage. Our next one is the measure success in throughput dollars. It is not about the lines of code, it's about the money earned from the value delivered. In Agile, success is not measured by how much work is done, but the value delivered. Writing is more code does not mean more success. What matters is how much business value or revenue the delivered software generate. And next one is the principle to embrace the welcome changing requirements. Even late in development, changes often improve business outcomes. In traditional models, change is seen as a problem, but in Agile, change is expected and welcomed even at late stage of development. Customer needs, market trends, and technology can change anytime. Adapting to these changes helps deliver better value and meet the real business needs. Agile equal to genetic fitness, the ability to survive and thrive in changing environments. Just like organisms adapt to survive, agile teams adapt to succeed in dynamic environment. Agile is designed for flexibility. Teams respond quickly to change instead of resisting it. This adaptability gives the organizations a competitive advantage. It prevents the waste. Avoid building outdated features by adjusting the priorities in a real time. If requirements change but the teams continue developing the old features, it results in the wasted time, effort and money. Agile prevents this by regularly reprioritizing work. Teams focus only on what is currently valuable to the customer. And for this example is a market shift mid-project may require reprioritizing features to capture a new opportunity. Imagine you are building a mobile app and suddenly a new competitor launches a similar app with advanced features. Instead of sticking to your old plan, Agile allows you to quickly shift your priorities. You can introduce new features earlier to stay competitive. This flexibility is a key strength of Agile. So Agile welcomes the change instead of fearing it. Now we will move into next one as the principle 3, that is frequent deliver working software every 2 to 8 weeks. Agile teams deliver working software in short cycles, usually between 2 to 8 weeks, known as the sprints or iterations. Instead of waiting months to show progress, Agile provides a quick result. These frequent delivers allow the customers to see the product early and give feedback, which reduces mistakes and ensure development is on the right track. Short lead time. Lead time is the time taken from the starting work to delivering it to the customer. Agile reduces the lead time by focusing on smaller tasks and faster releases. This helps customer get value sooner rather than waiting for a long development cycle. And next one is lower investment risk. In traditional project, companies invest a lot of money upfront without seeing the result for months or years. But Agile reduces risk by delivering in small increments. Even if priorities change midway, the work already delivered still has value and the financial loss is minimized. And next one is boost ROI, that is return on investment. Faster delivery of valuable features help business start earning earlier. For example, releasing a new feature early may attract new customers or increase sales. This leads to a higher return on investment compared to the traditional long project cycles. And next one is the principle 4, that is collaboration and waste reduction. Daily business IT collaboration. Agile encourages continuous communication between the business team and the development team. When both work closely every day, it reduces the misunderstanding and ensures that the team is building exactly what the business needs. This prevents common problem of delivering something that does not meet the customer expectations. On-site customer presence. One of the Agile principles encourages having the customers or a customer representative available throughout the project. Immediate feedback helps the team make quick corrections. This avoids rework caused by the late feedback or wrong assumptions. Lower operational waste, miscommunication, and unclear requirements often lead to rework. Agile reduces this waste by involving the customer frequently, simplifying the documentation, and improving team collaboration. As a result, less time and money are wasted fixing the mistakes. Throughput impact. When teams communicate well, reduce the waste, efficiency improves. This means more features get delivered in less time. The overall output of the team increases without putting extra pressure on individuals. So collaboration not only improves the quality but also reduces the waste. And next one is the principle 516, empower the team's efficient communication. Motivated teams. Agile believes that people are the most important asset in a project. When team members feel trusted and supported, they perform better. Giving them the tools, authority, and positive work environment increases the motivation and productivity. Next one is the remove bottlenecks. In Agile, the role of managers changes from controlling tasks to enabling performance. Instead of micromanaging, managers help remove obstacles that slow down the teams. Their focus is to ensure the smooth progress by solving the problems and clearing the roadblocks. And next one is the face-to-face communication. Agile encourages direct communication because it is faster and avoids the confusion. Face-to-face conversation reduces the misunderstanding and build trust. Even in remote teams, video calls are preferred over long email chains or lengthy documents. And next one is the outcome. When teams are empowered and communication flows easily, decisions are made faster, product quality improves, and team morale stays high. Happy and motivated teams build better software. So, Agile empowers people and improves the team collaboration. And next one is the principles 7 and 8, that is progress and sustainability. Working software equal to true progress. In Agile, progress is measured by working software, not by number of the documents created or hours spent. A plan is meaningless unless it results in something useful. So instead of saying we are 80% done, Agile team shows the progress through the working features, visible, measurable, and value. Agile makes the progress clear, visible to everyone. Regular demos and sprints review keep the stakeholders informed. When they can see real result, their confidence increase and decision making becomes easier. And next one is sustainable phase. Agile promotes the consistent and realistic workloads. Teams should not be overworked with long hours and constant pressure. A balanced pace prevents the burnout and supports long-term productivity. This is known as the sustainable fast principle from the extreme programming. Next one is the financial impact. By delivering the useful software frequently, Agile helps the convert investment into revenue faster. Instead of waiting until the end of project, business start getting returns early through the incremental release. So Agile focus on real progress and healthy teams. And now move on to the next one is the principle 9 and 10, quality and simplicity. Technical excellence. Agile promotes the building software with a high technical quality from the beginning. This includes writing the clean code, using the good software design practices, and implementing the automated testing. Investing in technical excellence early reduces bugs, avoids the rework, and lower long-term maintenance cost. Next one is the simplicity. Agile teams avoid unnecessary complexity. Instead of building the big complicated solution, Agile encourages the focusing only on what is essential. Simple solutions are faster to build, easier to understand, and easier to maintain. The guiding mindset here is do only what adds value. Next one is the benefits. When a team focuses on quality and simplicity, development becomes faster and smoother. So there are the fewer bugs or less time spent fixing the problem, and overall testing effort is reduced. This also means lower maintenance cost over time and more reliable software. So Agile encourages the building the high quality software using the simple and efficient solution. Now let's see how Agile teams continuously improve over time. And next one is the principle level and 12 emergence and self-organizing team. Agile teams manage their own work instead of waiting for a manager to assign every task. Team members decide together how to achieve goals. This increases ownership, creativity, accountability. When people feel responsible, they deliver better result. And next one is management sets vision. While teams design how to work, management provides directions. Leaders set the vision and goals, but they do not control every step. This allows the team to experiment, innovate, and find the best solution while still moving toward business objective. And next one is regular reflection. Agile include the retrospective at the end of every sprint. This is short meeting whether the team reflects on what went well, what did not, and how they can improve. This culture reflection ensures that the team become better over time rather than repeating the same mistake. And next one is the continuous improvement. Agile is not just about the delivering the software, it's about the constantly improving the process. Teams look for small ongoing improvements in workflow, communication tools and skills. This aligns the theory of constraints which focus on optimizing the length system continuously. So these principles make the agile learning system. Teams improve the after every sprints. Now let's connect the agile with the business value and performance metrics. And next one is the throughput accounting for agile. Throughput. Throughput is the rate at which the system generates value. In business terms, it is calculated as revenue minus direct cost. In Agile, this means how fast we deliver valuable features that generate business outcomes. And next one is the investment. Investment is the primary money tied with the work that is still in progress. For example, unfinished features or partially developed software increase investment without giving any return. Agile reduces work in progress to keep investment low, increase the delivery speed. And next one is the operating expense. Operating expense is the cost needed to convert investment into delivered value. This includes team salaries, tools, infrastructures, and other development expenses. So Agile aims to reduce the waste so that operating expense remain efficient. Next one is the net profit. Net profit is calculated as NP equal to throughput minus operating expense. Return on investment is calculated as return on investment equal to NP, that is net profit divided by investment. In Agile, the goal is not just to deliver software but to deliver the business value that increase the profit and return on investment. So Agile focus on three key financial goals. Next one is maximize the throughput, delivery more value and faster. Next one is minimizing the investment, reduce the work in progress, avoid waste, reducing the operating expense, improve the efficiency by removing the unnecessary tasks. So Agile is not only development approach, it also improves the business performance by focusing on faster value delivery and reducing the waste. So Agile supports the strong financial outcomes. And next one is managing the uncertainty with buffers. Software is inherently uncertain. In software development, uncertainty is normal. Requirements change, team members may become unavailable, or technical problems may arise. Time, budget, and resource often vary during the project. So, Agile accepts this reality and plans accordingly instead of pretending everything will go perfectly. Next one is the buffers protect delivery. Buffers are small amount of the extra time or resource added to protect the project from unexpected delays. For example, if a task is estimated to take 5 days, an extra day may be added as a buffer. This helps observe the shocks without affecting the delivery of the deadlines. And next one is the aggregation of buffers. Instead of giving the each task its own safety margin, Agile combines the buffers at the project or sprint level. This shared buffer reduces overall risk and prevents the each team member from adding unnecessary extra time to tasks. It results in better planning and improved efficiency. And the last one is the result. By managing the uncertainty with the buffers, Agile teams avoids the missed deadlines and achieve more predictable outcomes. Buffers reduce the stress, improve planning accuracy, and help teams deliver on time even when unexpected problems are occur. Now that we have discussed managing uncertainty, let's see how Agile uses the flow technique to improve the performance. And next one is driving flow and quality. Managers role. In Agile, managers are not task controllers, they are flow enablers. Their main job is to remove the roadblocks, ensure the continuous progress, and monitor process health. They support the team by solving the problems early and maintaining the smooth value delivery. And next one is the small batch sizes. Agile encourages working in the small batches of tasks instead of large chunks of work. This reduces work in progress and speeds up feedback. When the tasks are small, they are easier to test, review, and complete, which improves the efficiency and reduces the delays. Early quality investment. Quality must be built in from the beginning, not tested at the end. Agile teams uses the automated testing, continuous integration, and code reviewers to detect and fix defects early. This prevents small bugs from becoming the bigger problems later in the projects. And next one is capacity impact. High quality work reduces rework. When the fewer defects occur, teams waste less time fixing the problems and can focus on building the new features. This increases the team's delivery capacity and overall productivity. Now that we understand how Agile maintains the flow and quality, let's how business metrics are used to measure projects and success. And next one is Agile manager's new role. From microplanner to system optimizer, focus on the whole pipeline. Here are the key roles of the Agile managers. Number one, that if it is a development manager, he will maximize the steady delivery. And for the program or release manager, he will do the plans release or monitor progress. And next one is for the project manager, coordinates features through the system. And next one is the product manager, ensure the alignment with the market needs. So success measures, how this can be measured means using the throughput rate and lead time. And next one is the agile maturity and applicability. Agile maturity paths. So the path can be represented as first steppers. Yeah, they need to do the analysis. That is the analysis of the requirements. What are the, so based on the problems, they need to analyze all the requirements, and we have to find the traceability. And after finding out the traceability, we using the metrics we have to measure how it is working, and it will given into the system thinking. Finally it will given into the return on investment focus. Next one is the best fit variable evolving domains with a divisible work, not ideal for fixed scope or tightly coupled projects. So agile strength, handling the urgent and changing requirements, tailoring match methods like Scrum, XP, FDD to specific organizational needs. And next one is the software economic miracle. Lean plus agile impact up to 95% improvement in economic performance. So mirroring the manufacturing success. Lean equal to profit. Agile adaptability. Together they enable the both efficiency and responsiveness. Through measured increases in value add net profit and return on investments. Here change agents use constraints, lean tools and agile practices to update competitors and reduce the outsourcing risk and lead teams to industry best performance. Thank you.